Hey, y'all, I got another quickie recipe for Labor Day. And this recipe is so good. On the holidays, at the Lady and Sons, like Thanksgiving and Easter and all those, we would put a tomato pie in the buffet. And, we'd make it in a long pan to put into above the hot water. So people loved it. They loved it. So I'm going to start with some cheddar cheese. And you can find these measurements following this, right?
There's a link in the description.
Okay.
I'm on recipe and measurements.
Okay, good. And the summer tomatoes, y'all, is incredible in this pie. The winter tomatoes, they don't have a whole bunch of flavor. So make sure you make this when you got some good tomatoes. All right, now I'm gonna put most of the onions in there, and then I'll save some to sprinkle on when I take it out of the oven, because we're gonna put this together and we're gonna bake it for about 25 minutes. Now I've got some fresh basil leaves over here that I will layer it into the pie along with our wet part of the pie. Now, speaking of wet, as I'm sure that you know that tomatoes hold a lot of water. If you're going to fry a green tomato, or you're going to, excuse me, there's a little bee running around my throat, I think. It's going to contain a lot of water. So we've salted these and put them in a colander so they could sit. And we use 4 tomatoes, and these are beautiful heirloom tomatoes. Now, in the recipe, it's going to tell you to blanch your tomatoes and peel them, and then just slice them. And when you peel the tomatoes, it makes it a lot easier to slice up your pieces, because that skin can kind of be tough sometimes. But we decided, Teresa and I talked about it, and we decided to just cut them, and it called for four nice tomatoes. We decided to just do a rough cut on it, and it still has the skin on it. But this should be very, very easy to cut now. All right, so I'm going to stick a few basil leaves inside like that, so that flavor can get over those tomatoes. And I'm going to pepper it. I think we're about out of peppercorns, thank you. All right, now I'm going to salt it a little bit. But you don't want to over salt it, because remember, we salted it so that the salt could pull the water out of those tomatoes. I've even made this on a sheet pan too. So there's several ways that you can do this. You can even make little miniature pies. Okay, we're about to get it. We want to mix it up real good, get those 2 cheeses mixed up real good with that mayonnaise. All right, so now we're going to frost it. This might not be real easy to spread for you, but you can do it. Okay, so it takes just a second to kind of spread this out over your tomatoes. Like I said, this is going to melt. Okay. Just gonna poke it down there a little bit in the wet part. I don't like the way that looked, so I'm gonna go back over here and get. Now, I'm not going to put the rest of the onions on until after it bakes.
You want to slide it my way?
Yes, because I don't want. Still trying to get those tomatoes covered. Okay, there you go. Because that basil is actually going to, it'll brown. But hopefully the flavor. Oh my gosh, that stuff is so good. I just
Could eat it with a spoon.
Oh gosh, it's so good, y'all. Look what I got, y'all. Isn't that beautiful? Look, it looks like a flower on top. When you look at it that way, and that looks like the stem. Oh my goodness. If y'all have never made a tomato pie, you got to do a pinky promise with me that you will try it. So, now that we determined what size we want that first piece, we're going to go in here and we're going to cut. And we go over here and we're going to cut. The next piece will be easier to get out, but if you do that first piece this way, you got a chance of it being prettier. Look at that pie.
Hey y'all, it's Paula Deen. Now, if you enjoyed this video, be sure to like it and click the subscribe button as well as the notification bell to be alerted when I post a video. Love and best dishes, y'all.